Do I get a color palette swap now? Now is the time to shine, cows! On my cue! I forgot the voice they gave her. Taurus, Taurus, goddess of the folk. Taurus, Taurus, goddess of hope. Taurus, neath the trees of oak. Taurus, Taurus, together we are dope. Whenever we are, whatever we may be, together we are, forever we shall be. Hold up your candles, raise all your arms. We sing, we smile, we rhyme for a while. Taurus, Taurus, who we are sacrifice. This is long. Look, Ginger, they're bringing the sacrifice. And he looks just like you. Oh, poor Cookie, filled with hopes and dreams for his new jolly life, only to be bitten away from this world. I am pleased to be the sacrifice this year. So delusional, we will save you, Gingerbread Man, the 57th. Virgo, let's replace the sacrifice with the cookie the forest spirit gave us. They won't notice the difference. That sounds like a risky plan, although I'm sure they won't notice. These cannibals! This is our opening to swiftly steal that poor gingerbread man. Oh, that was Ginger saying that. Somehow, Virgo and Ginger managed to steal the sacrifice by tricking the famished Taurusians. So it's like, okay, there's this I'm just like, there's this big festival where everyone is looking at this thing, and somehow we managed to sneak in and swap the thing everyone's looking at with something else. And the game is like, yeah, they did it. It was easy. No showing it, no having us do a mission or minigame or anything. It's just, they just do it. Hurry, Ginger, we need to leave before they notice. Can't we give them a piece of our mind? Bite their heads and kick their toes? Our plan ended up working nicely. There's no need for unnecessary quarrels. That's not like you at all, Virgo. Now run! Faster! Breaking into a sprint, Virgo and Ginger managed to escape safely, traversing through the town center and arriving at their destination in the woodlands. Seems we managed to escape safely. These heretic cowards really have no shame. Now, Cookie, you should find a safer place to live. I like living here. Goddess is supreme and lovable. This is a dangerous place for a cookie. You might end up eaten. If that is the wish of the goddess, why not then? Are you two heathens? No. I mean, we're not believers. That's not the point. There is no salvation. This one is too deluded. Do what you want then. Maybe I should use my freedom to pray for the goddess to choose me as next year's sacrifice. We tried. Now our only hope is with Taurus herself. If she stops this madness, it'll solve everything. Well, let me tell you about how religious people act when their gods don't exist. I hope that little gingerbread man can live safely until then. I hope so as well, my friend. Now back to the problem at hand. That lying forest scoundrel! I request entrance into Taurus's chambers. I need to discuss the new Earth Zodiacs treaty with your goddess. I know she is in there. The cows told me as much. Only Taurusians around, foreigner. Out of my sight, rotten forest spirit. I don't have that.
Only Taurusians. Only the cult members.
See, they're too determined, fixed and stubborn to even move from their allocated places. You really do seem to hate them. It's a nice change of pace. Normally I'm the one so enthusiastic about hurting sinners. However, I never sensed any evil coming from the Taurusians themselves, so they shouldn't be a threat. The problem is mostly with their blind faith in that murderous goddess. Always remember though, we can never judge a cake by its frosting. That's why we need to find a way to Taurus herself. She's called a sleepwalker for a reason. Maybe we'll find her wandering around the forest. Yes, but we still need to find a way inside the forest. Only Taurusians can enter, and I won't let you go alone this time, Ginger. If she doesn't apologize to you and stop all the cookie baking in this realm, I'll rip her apart and then grind up every bone she calls her own. I'm glad Pisces cannot hear you. An alternative would be calling for the help of the Taurusian. Would any of them help us? They're definitely lazier than any other denizens. I think the alpacas would help. They're cute and fluffy. Is that why you think they would help us? Well, why not? Assuming they live in the alpaca labyrinth, that's our destination then. Oh, do you wish to talk with our goddess? She lives right up there in the sacred forest. If you truly crave adventure, try taking this with you into the alpaca labyrinth. Search for the golden alpaca. The alpaca will lead your way into the tree. She is a citizen.
Why, thank you, Forest Spirit, for helping me. Square guy tree. I can go up. I guess I can go up. Do I have any reason to? Any reason not to? Edge of the forest. Hi, do you want to try this magical brew made specially by yours truly, Calvin? Guaranteed to raise your capacity for change, not guaranteed to be cow-free. Huh? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. You dip your blade in the cauldron and let a drop fall on your tongue. You reflexively retch but manage to choke down the noxious elixir. You feel like you pretty took a hit today, but on further reflection, you do feel a little more versatile. Is that a permanent stat change? Whoa! I'm over here now. I'm sorry. I'm giving it my all, but this boulder is really big. The boulders are falling! From where? This is a forest. Can't go around it. I didn't press a button to interact with you, it just kind of automatically did. The goddess bears the bell of truth. One cannot lie in her presence. I'm back here. That didn't take me somewhere new. It took me somewhere normal, somewhere the same place. I know it was written in crayon. Hands of the goddess. With open arms, the goddess receives all who come to her realm as long as they never leave again. Okay, so it looks like I can't go up there. Alright, let's go this way. Fisher's Settlement. Okay, that happened before I even looked over there. There was a root, I think. Ah! They're fighting! Oh no. That is creepy. Scorpio! What are you doing just now? Oh, by the way, I'm gonna kill you.
I was applying a whip technique in order to inflict more damage upon this cow.
Whip? With your, scissors?
Punishment must be dealt according to one's sins. However, as I lacked strength in my wrist, I must exercise for more precise inputs. Offer yourself for training, bloody queen. Offer your body for proper punishment. Don't touch me with your putrid fingers.
It's not like I want to do anything with you.
The cow, however, was sleeping instead of attending choir practice at the festival. Instead of praying to our goddess. I can't believe they had the guts. I should rip their guts out. Agreed. Make a cake out of it. Taurus would be pleased. Such a vile act against the most artistic, alluring, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular goddess that will ever exist. It shouldn't be left unpunished. I assume you're referring to Taurus. Where is she anyway? Yes, of course. Why would I waste my time talking about anything other than my beautiful wife? She slumbers in the treehouse.
You married to Taurus?
Only citizens and myself allowed. You might run into her around the Venusian tree lines. Maybe. I must find this sacrilegious place then. I came to see her myself. Not so much for praying and shallow adoration, though. Shallow adoration, you say? Are you willing to die on behalf of your thoughtless words of heresy? Words of heresy? I see you are rambling again, blinded by your unrequited love. This is quite embarrassing to say, but it is not unrequited anymore. We are dating. We just completed 5 whole solar cycles. I'm extremely happy. I can most definitely see that in your deadpan face. My insides are giggling with overflowing love. This is indeed quite the achievement that Taurus actually tolerates your obnoxious self. I thought I would be the only one. One little dose of me and she is now an addict. What is it that brings you here anyway? I don't like other zodiacs getting near my goddess. The last time you were around here, I almost accidentally ripped out your throat. It was definitely not an accident. You attacked me in my sleep. I'm still traumatized from it.
So maybe we're not gonna kill all of them?
The river of life will wash away all the pain of past sins and murder attempts.
That reminds me, you ran away with the cookie. Did you come to return it? Taurus is still bitter about it, and as you know, I much rather prefer my wife to be extra sweet. You are a weird person I am uncomfortable by.
That was a joke. Good to know. I can see your sense of humor is still awful. And now, I came here to attend the festival and discuss Earth Zodiac business. I hope you won't get in my way if you want to keep our friendship intact. As long as you don't do anything to Taurus herself, I won't stand in your way. Oh, could you bring me something from Merope's library? I'm not your errand girl. If you want something, go get it yourself. Merope banned me from the library since I was practicing sorcery in there. Apparently, they're banning all sorts of sorceress practices in this realm. But I need my poison grimoire back. Bring it to me or I'll cut ties with you. That's one of my deepest wishes. Side quest. Bring it quickly.
No. Just go get it. It's a fetch quest. Go over here, and then I go over here, and then go up here. I should save in case there's a surprise battle. No, not this one. Although it probably doesn't matter.
Maybe we should talk about this with our goddess. We can arrange a meeting, I'm sure. What is happening? Our boy went missing. He was such a good boy. His name is Taiko because he plays the taiko drums.
You named him after he found a hobby?
Our boy is so precious. He followed his friends to the depths of the forest, but he never returned. Last time we saw him, he asked us to bake carrot cakes for his friends. Yes, he carried the cake by himself all the way up to the Venusian tree line. His friends killed him because carrot cake is so gross.
Oh, that's Ginger.
I can't deal with you sometimes.
Help the cow, I agree.
I'll try to find him while I investigate this realm. Don't expect much. Finding him was not my main goal in coming here. This is more than enough, dear traveler. Bless your soul and heart. Losing someone you love can be a pain impossible to overcome.
Lore for Virgo?
We'll do our best to ease your hearts, cow family.
Yeah. So I wasn't paying attention. This is the main quest. Inside the inner forest. Alright, so I can't go there yet. Let's find and not kill Thai cow. Apple and red pill. With a lot of victims and calories, it makes for happy cows. There's red pill. In the Matrix, red pill was the one that you take to remember everything, right? Sweet candy can cause heart disease when eaten raw. And then like ideological people are like, oh, this is the red pill for this thing, this is the red pill for this thing, and then other people is like, well, here's the black pill and here's the white pill. And it's like, guys, there's only it's a movie. it's just a movie. The colorful magazine features the star Aldebaran in the cover. Apparently, she has a new haircut. It's shorter to represent a more vivid, younger look. The Insightful Shield, the Adamant Shield, and the Valiant Shield. That one's mine. The perfect plant fit for indoors. It makes no sounds whatsoever. Decorative piano not meant to be played, especially not in a library. Oh, it doesn't give me the option to play it? Two-fingered man knowledge, don't buy too much tofu. It will turn rotten before you're through with it. Same for vegetables and milk. From the Golden Age to the Zodiac Age, a history.
Finally, a subject I might be interested in.
But Virgo, this is a Taurusian library. It may happen that they're biased towards this realm.
What if Taurus wants to brainwash everyone? I very much doubt so. This is a free library by the orders of its owner, Merope. And here you can find published works by authors from any realm or belief. Although I understand your grudge against Taurus, this realm is still less tainted than the lesser Capricornians. Then let's learn a lot so we can hit them where it hurts the most.
Book written by the Saved Dinosaur about the databases of the world. Mercury's envoys are the indexers, workers at the Dioscuri Library under the command of Gemini, the doppelganger. The indexers register all the events in the universe, past, present, and future, and store it in the Akasha's database. I've already seen this book before. The way they register is highly objective, with no personal bias being applied to their research. I guess I don't remember that. Another magazine now featuring Aldebaran and Taurus on the cover. Apparently, they broke up recently from their long-lasting and revered relationship. Collection of poetry and short stories by 40 the Distant Willis. There's nothing but blank pages. 40's writing is out of this world. Which one did I get? In a shelf filled with books about food toppings, one has been misplaced. The title reads Orbital Escape Cycle by Kimberly Lippington. It's perhaps within the eclipsing conflict between the moon and the sun that we may finally see the end of the endless cycle we live in. See, the end of all things is both a blessing and a curse. When one understands the true nature of the universe, there is no turning back from its madness. That I disagree about. Is that the same one? Yeah. You came across the unofficial guide for those who wish to keep the peace. In life and death, we must all maintain the peace, and for conflict, we can only be ended by conflict itself. So, yeah, I have a physics background, if you haven't picked that up by now. I've learned all the mechanics of the universe that we have figured out as a human species so far. like all the way up to string theory. And yeah, it does not drive you insane. It's like, yeah, this is cool. This is how the universe works. And maybe not string theory. That's still questionable. But like quantum physics and stuff, it's like it doesn't drive you crazy. It's cool. It's like this is how the universe works. This is what particles are made of and stuff. Collection of the best-selling poems by Antoinette the Bearded Bard. I have no words to describe the amount of mixed feelings I have about this. I have no mixed feelings. I just skipped it because it wasn't worth reading. Imported Capricornian clockwork system. Not as good as new. A book titled, Would You Like to Learn About Our Goddess and Savior? Of course you would. Catches your attention due to potential heretical content. Burn the book or avoid damaging property. We gotta stay in character, right? No, we don't. I just did that because I wanted to.
Perfect. No more books about a false goddess.
Digital book with no light saving mode. No buttons. No words. Salski's music sheet book from viola, violin, and cello, intermediate. A few copies of the same book are on this shelf. Pack-a-Pan, an interactive fleece adventure. It's recommended to read this book together with your alpaca. Shearing alpaca's fleece may prove a demanding task so they can produce wool eternally. If you care for the happiness of your alpacas, it's highly advised that you trim them frequently, as they have highly insulating fleece and can't take the heat. You find a book titled The Ever-Growing Industry of Alpaca Fishing. Huh? The fishing industry has been growing by the day, exporting galactic alpaca fleece to polar realms. What? Why are alpacas tied to fishing? In a variety of fashionable items, such as beanies, coats, blankets, and so on. What's it say now? Nothing. Bananas and apples. This breakfast was left behind because it only contains 127 calories. It's not enough for a cow's daily diet. You left it in that configuration on purpose, didn't you? Nice view from up here, don't you think? I have all my friends around as well.
This place is empty, heretic.
Look closer and you'll see my most loyal squad, the words. They're coming into your head. Ah, I thought that exclamation mark was an I. Here, check this out. If you fall in Umbriel, since it has those upward magnetic fields, you'll like forever wander in vacuous emptiness. Isn't it rad?
No, it's not. I cannot see how this would be in any way rad. I'm leaving.
Fun fact, if you're in a place with magnetic fields, they don't affect you. Wait, what was that? I didn't even go down here? Disposable gloves recipe. Do I have equipments? I think I have a color swap.
Lollipop.
There's just a big lollipop in here. Oh look, there's upside down ice cream cones over there. I didn't notice that. Is this stairs and then... Can I see a map of this place? No, it's a map of the big area. So much to examine. Corner lollipop. Like corner machines. This one's made of plastic. It isn't real. No one likes it. Well, get rid of it. It's made of plastic. Curiosity killed the cat, or so it's told. You should not dare touch unless you are bold. Well, I don't want giant upside down melted ice cream on the floor, so I'm not gonna touch. This one is made of imported Fortress of Dolls certified chocolate. Neat. There's a crystallized apple on top of the drawer. Crystallized? Carved of crystal? Or did it turn into crystal? You can smell the scent of a nutritious meal filled with carbohydrates and iron. At first, I started reducing from 12 to 10, then 10 to 8. Attic top hat? You have so many top hats? It was still a healthy amount, but it bothered me. It felt like 8 hours of death. Oh, of work. Yeah, if you're working more than 8 hours a day, I mean, nah, people can choose how long they work. Like if you want to work more than 8 hours a day and like you feel fulfilled and satisfied by it, then go ahead. You know, you're not doing anything, you're just a vegetable state. Sleeping for 8 whole hours, not doing anything for 8 hours, can you believe it? Oh, you're talking about sleep. Yeah, don't sleep for more than 10 hours, no. Now I'm on 3 hours of sleep a day. I can truly be the maniac I aspire to be. The fans of my studies must be proud. Yeah, don't go down to 3 hours of sleep. What's this? Scorpio's cauldron does not contain apple juice and emanates a terrifying aura. Yeah, don't want to touch anything from Scorpio. A shield on the wall can also guard the wall from any unwanted damage. Yeah, but you know, it's kind of like having an arm shield. It's like Wonder Woman's arm braces. They can block bullets. Actually, she's a superhero, so she can just see bullets and block them. But you know the idea of like you need the coverage. The shield does not provide the wall coverage. It's me. Forbidden Knowledge, Part 14. Inside there is a note. Do not read if you are a sorcerer. Turn yourself in before we do. The rest of the pages have been vandalized with childish drawings. Perhaps that was the truest knowledge after all. Yep.
That one is probably the book Scorpio wanted me to fetch for her. Since I'm already here, no reason not to help an old colleague. I'll promise myself to deal with her after the treaty is signed. I think I can come up with an arrangement to take Scorpio's crown once this realm's mess is taken care of. Fate is upon me.
Poison Grimoire ×1. Untold Species of Venus by Gazno Masno. I have statistically determined the location of several Colorado nests inside the sacred forest, specifically the Fey Principis S variant. Their valorous wings act as a filter. The animals breathe toxic gases and exhale fresh air. Their role in the Taurasian ecosystem is far more significant than what was previously accepted in academic circles. 3 volumes of magazines with scandalous pictures of Aldebaran doing groceries, dressed in unmatching socks. Heresy! A recipe book written by the Witch Cat. 2 eggs, a teaspoon of butter, and put your hands into it. So it was just a normal recipe. I was expecting something crazy like, and then it put in a live newt. You sense strong presences nearby. The gravity is shifting. You can sense people by their gravity? Do you know how weak the force of gravity by one human being on another is? I think it means something different in astrology terms.
Fabulous citizen! Halt right there! I humbly request your insightful knowledge about this realm. Speaker? Is that you? Are you talking to your star, our star, this nation's star, Aldebaran? I love interacting with my fans, but you see I'm a bit late, dear. Maybe later. I'll call you. Oh, is it Aldebaran? This nation's pop star? How lucky of me. Could you give me an autograph? Of course. Your wishes will always be true with Aldebaran.
That's not true. Virgo will never like me.
Said something, dear?
No, just we can't make wishes on a rising star like you, only on a falling star.
You are right. Now please continue to be cheerful and smile a lot. Bring positivity to your life and others will smile back at you.
Good advice.
Sometimes you may not know what your wishes really are, but if you work hard, good things will come your way. This I know. Make sure to stay cautious around this realm. There is a murderous sorcerer among us, I've heard.
What a good pop star. Being her fan was not a mistake at all. Now I need to find our holy queen urgently.
I cannot believe it. He's here already. Who told him about my whereabouts?
So I don't like this guy. Again, it's like, I feel, when that happens, I feel disconnected from the main character. The immersion is lost. Like, the thing about a main character is you're supposed to identify with them unless they have secrets, in which case, of course, they're a mystery. But in this case, Virgo doesn't have secrets. She just has stuff that is relevant to the story that the players don't know about. And so, like, the thing that they're going for, I think, is the, ooh, what is this secret that I don't know factor? But the problem is, it's not a secret. It's something that we should already know. So it's not supposed to be a mystery.
It seems like there's definitely an alpaca locked in this crystal. This is the work of sorcery. I may have to find a sorcerer to undo this spell.
Okie dokie. Candy cane in the middle of the road, in the middle of the way. Except easily walked around. A watermelon wrapped in a red ribbon, a present for the alpaca hidden behind the glass. The Gateways of Space by the untouched Mephistopheles. The cords spill out of freedom by following the traces of electrical currents throughout space previously thought of as vacuous. One may perceive the shape of what I should call gateways which lead into areas of freeform molecules. Not bound by traditional means of incandescence, such molecules may abide by entirely different physical laws and annihilate themselves by contact with traditional particles. So, antimatter? A strange book catches your attention. The title, No Sorcery Amongst Us, is written on the cover, but you can't see an author. To practice sorcery is to deny the magic of nature itself. To deny nature is to deny the goddess who created nature. Sorcery aims to control, to exert one's own will over nature. Practice for such pride for personal gain is blasphemy. So what's your thoughts on technology? A fancy book about supernovas. When raw materials collide with any shape of star, there is a chance for the star to explode violently. Raw materials? What is raw materials in this context? This phenomenon brings both the premature death of the star and the potential for materials useful for star baking. More info, page 54. We decided to bring this reading session to a premature end. I get some disposable gloves. A tale about two brothers who left their candy home in search of the meaning of life. Skipping to the last page, you discover they were both eaten alive by the mythical Neath Star. Yeah. That was written by a kid who wanted to be original, but had no sense of writing a good story. It lacks the energy to shine above the others like a respectable crystal. Round lollipop, it's round and it pops. Boom. Should have exploded. That would have been a nice touch. Is this the other stairway? Yep. I think that's all for the library. And it is 10 o'clock. So that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. We will do more of Taurus in the next time. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments and leave a like. Thank you again for watching, and I will say the same thing over and over and over again until I finish. Bye!